Lab 1, question 3. Here we pick the airline booking reservation system where we're going to create a Python program to make a ticket reservation for a passenger. Here we use the concepts of class and class inheritance where we create different methods to do this job. We create a class for flight where we enter flight information like airline number, origin, destination, or date of flying. And then we create a class on ticket where we enter the number of seats that a plane has. I have that as a user input, so based on whether it's 100 seats, we'll have 20 rows and 5 columns. We'll divide seats into A, B, C, D, E. We also do ticket class and ticket type. Ticket class decides what kind of seat or what kind of ticket price is going to be. So we do two different methods: calculate price for ticket price, and we do assign seats for assigning a seat. So if a passenger is employee of the airline, we give them discounted tickets. If they're not, then the prices are different. Um, then we assign seats. We kind of did a Cartesian on this between 5 rows and between 5 columns and the number of rows that we get based on number of seats input. And if a passenger is first class, we give them certain rows. If they're business class, they get the first 3 rows, and economy class is everybody else. And we choose a random library to assign them a seat. So we also subtract the number of seats by 1 every time an entry is made. Then we also do the ticket details. And after that, we do a parent class. We use class inheritance where we pass the initial constructs of flight and ticket classes over here as initiated over here. And then we combine all the details into a big dictionary for a passenger. And then based on if the number of seats remaining is not equal to 0, we keep adding every entry to the passenger record dictionary. So we have another method inside the ticket, inside the passenger class, where we check if there are tickets remaining. If there, then we make an extra entry into that. We also do a passenger count, how many passengers have already been booked into the flight. Over here, here's an example of 3 entries that we make, and then we display the number of passengers booked along with their counts, and also shows how many number of seats are remaining. So here we execute this program. It should show up on the right. So I enter 100 seats. So we get 3 different entries for 3 different passengers where we assign seats uh, randomly, again based on an array, and we use NP array for that. And whether they're an employee, they get an economy ticket of 0. If they do economy, if they're not an employee, they get different prices over here. And in the end, we show how many passengers have already been booked and how many seats are remaining. And then we continue to do this until we run out of the seats. Thank you.